Don't come in here, please. I'm filming. Thanks. Hey guys, it's Kennedy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am coming back at you guys with a story time video. This story was about the time where I basically had a seizure in my locker room at my school. This actually took place last year. It's Friday the 13th. Honestly, it was so embarrassing. I feel so bad for the girls that had to watch me almost die, but it's fine. So about an hour before this all took place, I was in my second period class, which was 3D art. Once every month in my 3D art class, we would have to clean out everything. We'd have to clean the room, wash the windows, clean the pottery wheels. We had to clean everything. My teacher told me and this other girl that was in my class to go and clean his room where he puts all of his supplies. We did, and we went back there and we started cleaning. It's basically organized into drawing paper, pencils, paint brushes, paints, stuff for stained glass. There's all this stuff there that's it's close to the end of the period. So I'm rushing so I can hurry and finish cleaning. So I go up to the top shelf and I'm on a ladder and I pick up one of the things for stained glass, which was this thing of lead, which I don't even know what you use lead for in stained glass. I never even bothered. It's this thing of lead and it's pretty heavy. So I'm going to put it back on the shelf. I drop it on my finger. It pinches the corner of my pinky finger. It was this freaking hand I remember. There's still a little mark from it. There's a little scar. That is really sad. It just was hurting so bad. I was like, I hurry and put it back on the shelf, and I look down at my finger, and there's this purple bubble forming around my finger, and I'm, what? No. I'll get ready to go because our teacher came back in, and he's like, hey, you guys can leave now. Thank you so much for your time. We go back with everyone else, and I go and show them. I'm like, this thing hurts so bad. So I basically told them what happened, and a lot of the people that I was talking to, they're like, it looks like a blood blister, and I'm like, what? What? Come again? I've never heard of a blood blister in my life. Okay. Nana, shh. The bell rings and I'm walking to my next period, which was gym. I walk straight into the girls' locker room, and as I'm walking, I was with my friend Maya. Maya was talking to me about what a blood blister was, and she's like, it's like a blister and the blood gets captured in the blister. I don't even know if that's what it really is, but that's what I think it is. And she's like, it's really painful. You can either put a band-aid on it and it takes a long time to go away and it's just a pain, or you can just pop it and it hurts so bad. I did not want to pop it because I'm not one of those people that likes pain. And I was like, well, obviously I'm gonna leave a band-aid on it for a few months and just call it good. She is telling me if you leave a band-aid on it for a long time, it's such a pain. You have to change the band-aid all the time, and it's just there, and it's just annoying. And I did not want to just live with this blister on my finger. I just started to feel sick, and I'm like, this is a pain. I don't want this thing on my finger. Bye-bye. I'm opening my locker, and I'm usually one of the first people that was in the locker room. And then these two girls would get there right after me or right before me, but they were always the first two in there. I would always talk to them while I'm changing and stuff. I'm like, I got this blood blister on my finger in my last period, and it's just really annoying. So both of the girls come up to me. They're like, let me see that. So they both look at it, and they're like, oh, that does not look fun. Then the other girl who was there looks at it and she's like, dang, when that explodes, there's gonna be blood everywhere. Come again? I cannot deal with blood, you guys. I cannot deal with that stuff. It's just, no. So when she said that, I started to freak out. I'm like, I start feeling so sick. Well, I'm like, okay, don't think about it, think of something else. Next thing I know, you guys, I'm blacking out. I see black little splotches everywhere. Then I'm like, I wonder if I look super pale and I don't want people to notice. I get up to walk to the mirror that's close by. I can't see, take note. I'm lightheaded, everything's black, can't see anything, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. At this very point in this video is everyone else's story about what happened, because I don't remember anything. Apparently after I looked in the mirror, because there's benches so you can sit and put your shoes on, I was hovering my butt over this little bench. Everyone's like, wait, Kennedy, are you okay? And I was like, I don't feel good. I guess I sit down really fast and I bang my head up against the lockers, and I start freaking shaking to death. My friend was telling me everyone was running around trying to find like the coaches, and they were screaming. Everyone thought I was having a seizure, and I apparently was just like spazzing out. Like, then I start to remember this part. I remember I get up and I'm walking around. My friend comes up to me. I can't hear anything. It looked like you were in black lights, but everything was just red. My friend starts talking to me and my ears are ringing and I can't hear what she's saying. I just said, I can't hear what you're saying at all. I can't hear what you're saying. And then I forget. Now, here is after. My friend said that after I told my friend that I could not hear anything she was saying, I sat down on the bench and I just started rolling around. Now this is where I remember, and I remember from like here on out. I start to feel something on my back, like scratching my back really hard, like it hurt really bad. And next thing I know, I start to see everything, and I like was like sliding on my back off of the bench. Okay, I get up and everyone's like, Kennedy, are you okay? And I'm like just looking around everywhere, and I remember my back hurt. And then I started to fall back, and my friend caught me. She's like, let's sit you up. She sat me on the bench and laid me down. She's like, okay, just rest for a little. And I was like, okay. I fell asleep and I woke up and everything was so hot. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. What? Everyone was just surrounding me. And they're like, oh my gosh, she's alive. Are you okay? And I'm like, what just happened? What just happened? So then my coach comes and she's like, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And she's like, okay, well, do you want to go down to the office? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I get up and I'm walking out of the freaking locker rooms and everyone's like, Kennedy, you probably want to put pants on first. I did not have pants on. Right before I started to like feel sick and like black out, I took my pants off. So I almost like went out into the public hallways with no pants on, which would literally make me want to die. That's basically the story of how on Friday the 13th, I basically had a seizure. By the way, guys, I kind of decided that instead of having like a certain day to film, oh my gosh, of course that had to happen. I decided that instead of having like a certain day a week to film that's like really stressful, I am going to just be doing a video once a week. It might be Tuesday, it might be a Friday, it might be a Monday, it might be a Saturday, it might be a Sunday. A video will come once a week, could come Wednesday still, but it won't be Wednesdays every single week. That's just like really hard on me. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for videos once a week. See you guys next week. Bye.